Hi, this is Olga from Wholesale Warehouse, New York. A wholesale trader is an individual that trades wholesale merchandise. The wholesale trader is actively involved in the buying and selling of deals, while a wholesaler will simply buy merchandise from his wholesale source and then resell it to his wholesale buyers. A wholesale trader does not have limit himself to any specific wholesale sources. As a matter of fact, many of these deals might not even come from traditional wholesale sources. Another difference is that a wholesaler will usually focus on one specific market, whether it's ladies' fashion, kids' clothing, or brand name handbags. But a wholesale trader bases his business on the opportunities that he or she discovers. He does not limit himself to a specific category, but instead only limits himself based on the profit potential of any merchandise that he comes across. For example, a wholesale trader might come across a fantastic deal online for kids' socks. The kids' socks might originally be priced at $3.50 a dozen, but under this special deal they are priced at $2 a dozen. The wholesale trader will swing into action and purchase those socks with the intention of then finding buyers for them. Not It might be more prudent to first find the buyers for those kids' socks, but by the time the target finds a customer, the socks might be sold out. A trader will jump on a deal because of the perceived market demand and potential margin that the deal has. That is the biggest difference between a closeout broker and wholesale trader. A closeout broker will find deals and seek to match them to buyers. The closeout broker only places an order for the products once she has received the payment from her customer. This is an excellent way to minimize the risk of purchasing merchandise that she won't be able to sell, but it also can lead her to missing out on many deals. By the time a closeout broker finds a buyer for a lot of designer dresses, those dresses might already be sold out. A wholesale trader will actually purchase the designer dresses assuming that she has done her research and is confident that she can profitably sell them to a buyer at a later point. A wholesale trader might get stuck with merchandise that she cannot sell, but at least she is positioned to sell the merchandise that she does find. I personally believe that the wholesale trader model is better. If you actually buy the merchandise, you will be more motivated to find a buyer for it. Basically, you will be forced to try to sell the merchandise since you have already spent more buying it. A closeout broker can easily move on if he does not find a buyer right away since he has not invested any money in purchasing the product. The important caveat is that a wholesale trader needs to be extremely well informed about the products that he will be buying and needs to have very good relationships with potential buyers. When I first started my closeout business, I would purchase products without considering who I would sell them to. I ended up accumulating a lot of unsold merchandise that way. Now I try to think ahead of time who I could possibly sell the merchandise to. I also try to research the market for those products to ensure that the merchandise had the characteristics that are demanded by the market. For example, if I see a deal for a brand name men's polo shirt, I will call people to find out if the specific polo shirt style is still in demand. Even if I don't have a specific buyer in mind, I base my decisions on the experience that I have in selling wholesale and closeout merchandise to retailers. One of the best ways to determine if you will be able to find a buyer for your wholesale merchandise is by calling the retailers and telling them about the merchandise before you actually buy it. If they seem excited, then you know that you have a deal with possibly good potential. Keep in mind that even if the retailers that you contact are excited about the merchandise, it doesn't guarantee that they will actually buy it. But at least you will know that you are dealing with products that are of interest to retailers. Remember, if you wait until you actually have a paid order for the merchandise, the deal can be sold out and then you will completely miss out. Some people in the business are of the opinion that there will be always another deal in the future, but I would rather focus on what is available right now. That is the reason why a trader will take a chance on deal before actually having a customer who has agreed to buy. The trader wants to secure the merchandise so that when the buyer is ready, he can be sure that he can supply it to the buyer. You should also be checking out the wholesale prices of the products on closeout websites so that you can determine if you will be buying the products at a low enough price so that you can compete with other suppliers. So, how do you find really good wholesale deals? You can find these deals by developing a network of contacts with brands, wholesalers, closeout brokers, and importers. If they have an email list, you will want to join it. It can be a good idea as well to periodically call them to see what they have available. You should also visit your local department stores and discount retailers. They will often have highly discounted clearance merchandise which you can potentially resell at a profit. The most important ingredient is your willingness to take action. I have missed out on some really good closeout buys because I hesitated literally for a minute. While it's hard to eliminate the human trait of hesitation, one way to overcome is by doing a lot of research into the wholesale and closeout industry. This way, when you see a good deal, you will have the confidence to make a decision immediately. As far as selling the merchandise that you will be selling, you want to do the following. First, develop a relation with retailers, flea market vendors, eBay sellers, Amazon sellers, and other wholesale buyers. You want to call or email them when you have merchandise that is appropriate for them. Second, get into the habit of calling or emailing prospective customers as soon as you buy merchandise that is suitable for them. While I understand that cold calling a store can seem daunting, but I actually made sales by bought merchandise on account of cold calls. Third, set up a website where sellers can submit their deals to you for consideration and where potential buyers can subscribe to be updated regarding your offerings. I would like to invite you to my closeout warehouse so that you can start the process of becoming a wholesale trader by seeing the below wholesale closeout deals that I have. Please visit our wholesale warehouse in New York.